Hey guys, Banana Luck here. Welcome back to another Watch Your Realms video. We're gonna be taking a look at the Constance Alaura banner today and talking about whether you should be summoning for this one. Very straightforward, I think. So we do have confirmation that the updates are coming in next week. Not sure what banners will be coming up then yet. Probably only know when the patch hits, which is normally on a Tuesday. But even then, it's pretty clear that we should all be saving from now on, and this banner is the same nonetheless, because these two heroes, talk about Alaura first. So when Alaura first came up, she was very hyped up by a lot of the content creators. Me myself, I was not too convinced that she can replace Hatsuit. She does to a certain extent if you have her in good enough builds and all that, but with the addition of Eliza, which is a new piercer lot, you don't really need Alaura anymore. I've shown in videos where Eliza can easily take out the right side of gear rate 3, and for Alaura you might even need to wind up maxing her, which is not optimal, and that's really all you need to use Alaura for, which makes her kind of redundant in this case. She doesn't have very good stats, not going to be very useful in GVG, maybe in content like Watchers, Faction Trials, but other than that, you don't really need a unit like Alaura anywhere in the game. Hatsut does way better than her, and Eliza does her job in Gear Rate 3, so it's really a hard pass on Alaura, and she doesn't have like crazy awakenings. Nothing to be really like obsessed over about. So I'll say that if you don't have Alaura, this is still not a weekend for you to summon on her. And she's a pretty common legendary. I do get her off banner quite a bit, so yeah, that's what it is. The other hero, on the other hand, Constance, really great. She's pretty much a staple in Praetor's teams for Arena, and even if you don't have Praetor's in Samra 2, she is a staple in Samra 2 for the Apocalypse 2 part of the boss, which is the tougher version because Apocalypse 1, you can get by with Dolores to get the maximum score 30k, but if you have Constance, it's going to make Apocalypse 2 way easier for you, and pretty much a must summon, especially if you have Praetors in your team as well and you're lacking Constance, because she is going to sync so much better with Praetors, being an Arbiter herself, because in case you didn't know, can see right here, where is it? Yeah, you can see right here, right? For every one ally present, you deal true damage to blah blah blah. So basically, the more allies you have, the more damage you do, which is why you really need Constance in the team instead of using Dolores. And yeah, that's one of the reasons why you want Constance if you're Praetus. And also for the fact that she has way better HP compared to Dolores, way easier to gear up, which means that when it comes to, Apocalypse 2 in Samra, you're gonna do a lot better with a way better score if you have Constance, because you're not gonna have to struggle with building Dolores or compromising on attack. And yeah, Constance is just way better for that. It is a very debatable kind of deal though, because Constance is not that rare of a unit, and she's paired with an absolutely horrible hero, which is why people may be on the fence about it. But if you ask me, if you have Praetors, you've been hunting for Constance for a long time, maybe it's worthwhile to just pop a few Divines and hope for the best, because after all, you know, the rares are going to be where Kikiri is coming from, so maybe the Divines are worth it in this sense, but we know that 2x 15x event is also probably coming soon, so it's really not optimal. And I'll say it's a gamble for most. But if I were you, if I have a Praetors, I have a very strong Arbiter team already, then Constance is really a must go in that case. But if you don't have Praetors and all that, then can still be passed on, because I myself didn't have Constance till like maybe a month or two ago, and I pretty much cleared most of the content in the game otherwise. Her Awakenings, decent stuff. I'll say A2 is the best because that just straight up give her way more inspiration with that flat attack increase. And then A3 as well is really good because when receiving healing, hero attack increases by 10%. So that's more inspiration as well. And then other than that, yeah, it's nothing too crazy except for the A4. But I'll say that for most people in the game, A0 is way enough. You don't really need to go beyond that. So in a nutshell, if you're new to the game, I'll say that it might even be better to just hold out on these banners because Kigiri is going to be amazing. His dual faction is going to be great even if you have just Rough as a Lord, and it's definitely coming soon when the patch hits. So I'll pass on this banner unless you have a very solid Arbiter team and you're just missing that Constance to do really well in Samara or be in Arena. So yeah, that's gonna be it for the video. Really quick one because there's really nothing much to talk about for this banner. It's very clear cut. Unless you have a Arbiter team that's just missing a Constance, do try to summon for this. If not, it's a hard skip, especially when we have this coming up soon. We know that the new heroes are going to be added and people will be really wanting to summon on some of them, especially Tigiri, who looks amazing. So yeah, that's gonna be it for the video. If you have any questions, do leave it down in the comment section below, and if you enjoyed the video, leave a like or subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.